I discovered the secret to happiness at 52 years old. Hey guys, my name is Lemmy Moore, and like people, I thought happiness came from, the achievements, but at 52, I discovered it's something much deeper than that, my friends. And it wasn't where I expected to find it. Years ago, I moved to the farm and I had to come and build it. I built it up from scratch. We entered in a family business, and let me tell you, it was the time where Oklahoma was doing a lot of new discoveries. I'm just gonna say, and we built two. Well, I built one greenhouse, which was very interesting, and it was a struggle because when we bought the equipment from the guy from the greenhouse, he's like, "Here's here's instructions from another greenhouse, but it's pretty much the same. They're universal." It wasn't, and thank God my brother-in-law was here, which it was his ideal to enter this era of business in Oklahoma, and it's one of those deals where I thought, you know what, I raised my hand when it came to deciding to do this business because I thought to myself, this is something I can do. It'll be a challenge. And if it was like everyone promised, it was going to pay off big time because my wife likes nice things, by the way. Whose wife doesn't like nice things, right? Anyway, and I thought this would be a great way for us to do a family business and get things going, and we'll be able to vacations and all that. But let me tell you, my friends, it was the complete opposite. You see, I got stuck doing everything by myself. And I don't blame anyone because I did raise my hand and I volunteered to do it. And it was pretty crazy. You name it. We had officers come out. We had county inspectors. We always had to pass tests. We had people that were helping us for a little bit. But every time we take products to go get fixed, it never passed because of certain things. And it was such a pain. Talking about doing that for 2 years. And now on another note, my wife was still in Dallas while I was here on the farm, which is 4.5 hours away from my old home. And that took a little struggle on our relationship. It was kind of weird because I was out here about a year by myself, and she would come every other probably weekend, or I'll go home. Well, I could never go home because I was doing my farming stuff. And it was just it was just strange being on your own, you know? And I stopped and I thought about it, how all the things that was around me was just going crazy. But one day I just stopped and focused on the struggle and realized all I needed to do was get the job done. That simple mindset changed everything. Like I know I had to go out and water flowers, do this and that, change pots, do everything possible to keep this greenhouse going. But, there was no one else. It was just me. If anything broke, it was just me. So, two of those things, it was to the point where I really wanted to make it work because I wanted to get my wife nice things. Like I wanted to buy her great gifts and all of that. And that was so important for me. And that's all I really wanted to do it for because, like I said, she loves vacations and all that, and she deserves it. And keep in mind, I came from no money at all. And my wife's, both of her parents were doctors in the past. So she had a pretty good livelihood growing up. Me, I'm always worried about the money, the struggle, or always had the hustle mentality. I should say that. I always thought, if I got $5,000 here, I'm not spending it. I got to save it. Something's going to happen. Or if I got $600 here, I'm not going to spend it. Something's going to happen. I never, ever wanted to get rid of that money, which is, it's a generational curse, I should say. You know what I mean? But I used to think buying Mary gifts, my wife, would make her happy. And, sometimes you think most people you buy things for, you get into this loop of, oh, I'm just gonna buy her this. It's gonna put her in a good mood. Oh, I'm gonna bring him, men, you're gonna bring him home flowers, or wives. Well, oh, I'm gonna do this for him and he'll be happy. And you think they like him, but deep down inside, I realized it wasn't the gifts. It was the love and thought behind the gift that mattered. Like, I remember doing a video not too long ago about Christmas, how most people get stressed out during Christmas time because they spend all their money and they're trying to give all these gifts to make people happy. Even kids these days I've saw, getting these new PlayStation 5 units, and the kids are mad because they wanted something else. And you're like, what is going on? And sometimes some, husband doesn't like whatever you're giving him, or a wife or a girlfriend. And it's one of those deals. I mean, it is what it is, But I think the true gift, the true power behind the gift is the love that you put into creating that situation or giving them the special moment, That's when I understood happiness wasn't about the possessions or things. It's all about the connections and purpose. Like each year, when it's Halloween, when it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, you name it, Easter, I still go out and get cards for my wife. When she wakes up in the morning, the first thing she sees on her side bed when she reaches up to grab her glasses and her phone, she sees that. She's like, oh, a card, what? And it makes her day. She's happy for a whole week. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, I can bring her home flowers, just out of the blue, and she'll showcase those flowers until they die. You see what I'm saying? But what about my happiness, though? I mean, think about that. What about my happiness? And I think my happiness, and I've learned this, is I notice when I'm in the gym, spending time with my friends at 4:30 a.m. every morning, I see my friends, and it wasn't just about the workout. It was about the encouragement, the laughs, and being there for each other. You see, I've always had this gift where when people are around me, I feel like that I'm supposed to either tell them something or give them a little bit of encouragement. Like just the other day, we went to Oklahoma City, and I was, we went to the eye doctor, and there was this lady there. My wife had got an eye doctor appointment like 6 months ago, and they messed it all up. And she was stressed out because we went to Edmond, which is 40 minutes away from Oklahoma City. So we had to go from Edmond, because we went to the wrong place, what they told us to go to Edmond. But then we drove to Oklahoma City, got there, and they only had me going in for the appointment, not her. She's the one that has contacts and all that. And so this was the reason why we were going. But, it was to the point where I was like, she's like, no, we're going to get there. We're going to be there and talk with these people. We're going to try to get that appointment in person. Well, the lady at the front desk wasn't too sure, but I put on my smile. We start talking about her family, and let me tell you, she put us in right at the same time with the same doctor. And then she kept talking about her family and her kids, and it was great. Like, wow. Like, I know my purpose. And we were standing at that desk for a good 20 minutes. We were almost late to our appointment because she was having such a good time talking to people. Well, to us at the time, And I always find happiness in unexpected places. That's why I told my wife, I was like, hey, I need some glasses or a camera on my chest so I can film my moments. And just yesterday, I was like, you see how we connected with that woman? She goes, yeah. I was like, it was great. Wait, I was like, I get encounters like this all the time. This is why I need to put this out on my channel. I love talking to people, and I love engaging with people, and I realized that is what really, truly made or makes me happy when I'm helping others. Whether it's also at the gym spotting my guys or training them in the gym, because I used to be a gymnastics coach. They love it. You know what I mean? So, between the gym and the encounters with people, I found my purpose to provide love and encouragement to others. People look out for support. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world, folks. And I mean, when you turn on the news, it's just sad stuff. It's horrible. It's like someone getting unalive or someone robbed their house, and there's never ever any happiness that, or they go to work and that boss is making them mad, or the school teacher's being wrong, or there's a bully. You know what I mean? And there's never that much kindness anymore. And so I feel like that's my purpose, to get on here and spread the word to people, even if it's spiritual, if we're just talking about encouragement. I feel like that's my place. It's always been like that for me. I don't know why. And I grew up in a pretty crazy neighborhood. I can't believe I turned out okay. All my sisters turned out wonderful. You know what I mean? People look for me, for support. And that right there gives my life meaning. It's not about what you take from the world, and I understood that. It's about what you give back. That's where the true happiness comes from. I almost got emotional on that. Weird. Here's what I learned. Stop chasing happiness in materialistic things or other people. You know what I mean? Focus on what you do for others. Find things that make you feel alive. Like just the other day, I was driving. My wife's trying to figure out what kind of vacations she wants to go on this year. And before, I would just jump on the gun and say, yeah, let's go here. Yeah, let's go there. And she's like, let's go see, her friend in Florida. And I was like, you know what, honey, I really don't want to do that. We've already done that. And I don't think she realized that we spent a lot of time with her friends, and I love her friends, and that's great. But at the same time, if she wants to just go see her friend, then just go see your friend. I'm happy being here. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, both of us can't really leave at the same time. It doesn't make any sense to pay somebody to come to the farm to do something that she wants to go to, and it's her friend. They're going to be there anyway. I'm like, right? I would never, ever say, hey, let's go see my boy George in Arkansas for a week. And she's like, okay, knowing that she has other things to do. But I'm just saying, every once in a while, yeah, we got to go out and we got to do vacation stuff. But I feel that I'm at a time in my life at 52 that I should just do kind of what I want. Just was talking to a buddy this morning he's 78 years old, and it's just hard for him to go places because his wife is having some difficulties right now. He wants to go, but he just can't because he feels that he has to be there for her. And, not everyone gets to be in that position to find their happy, but I know right now that I've got to encourage others to jump on that ship, do what you got to do, because at the end of the day, like I said in the video, you were born by yourself and you're going to die by yourself. Now, some people might say that's selfish. Is it? Like, there's so much you can do with your spouse and significant other, and there's some things you got to do for yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be really upset, resentful, mad. Think about that. If my story resonates with you, and if you got some comfort out of this, do me a favor. Hit like and subscribe. Share your journey in the comments. I love to hear it. And remember, it's never too late to find your happiness. You always have the chance. As long as you're breathing right now, start now and say, you know what? I'm changing it up. This is what I got to do. Because there are some people out there that are in relationships and marriages, and they feel like they're being used or abused and they're not speaking out because they're always trying to make the other person happy, don't do that. My wife and I have a great understanding now, and I love it that we can pretty much drop the dime and do whatever we want together or by ourselves. You know what I mean? There's got to be a balance there in life. It has to be a balance. Okay, guys, have a great week. Like I always say in all my videos, I love all of y'all. Have a great day. I'm Lemmy Moore, and thank you for watching. I'll talk to you in the next video.